Greetings, Dakalipa here. Today we will be going down memory lane for me. Yeah. Today we will be looking at some films that came out when I was but a mere child, you know? I've watched these films for a long time. And may I say, I'm not the biggest fan. No. I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not, consumed by it as much I am, by something like Lord of the Rings, for instance. That's something I'm very much consumed by. This one, I'm not. But, growing up, it was quite fair for someone to be either in those camps for me. Either you were a Lord of the Rings fan, or you were a fan of Harry Potter. Yay, that's where we are today. Because today, dear viewers, we are ranking all of the Harry Potter films from peak to trash. I think these films are a genuine anomaly in my humble opinion. These films are not going to be compared to each other, but as a genuine series, an 8-film series. The fact that we have 8 films and all of them range either from okay to fantastical I cannot. This is like if you look at them as films, I would say that there is no actual bad film in this series. This series does not have a bad film. Compared to each other, some of them are actually really bad, but some of them are really good, I would say. It's interesting. It's an interesting series because I want to get back into it. I know this series for a lot of people it's a winter thing. For me, it's Lord of the Rings. This one, I don't know. Especially after the last video, I got left on a sour note. I wanted to take something back that's gonna bring a bit of a pep in my step. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the Harry Potter films because genuinely, I really think that we kind of forget, or at least take for granted, how good we had it with these films. These were good films. But yeah, I'll just go after of how each one of them stands in comparison to each other. And with that being said, rather, I would just kindly ask to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video around. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subscribers in 1 year's time. I truly think you guys can get me there. And yeah, please subscribe. And also, I'll try to get to the first 20 comments in the quickest fashion possible. I'm gonna be pretty swamped this week with work, but I'll try to get to it as fast as I can, at least. But for now, let's simply get into the films. Let's go. First off, we got Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Harry Potter 1. Damn. I mean, growing up, this film was kind of went hard. Not gonna lie, it kind of went hard. It was. I think this one was directed by Christopher Columbus. I think so. It was whimsical. It was magical. Genuinely, you know what I mean? It was the whole anything from the trolley days and the walking the walking Haribo factory, just walking by with all the sweets. I remember as a kid being just like, oh, I want to try them. I want to try all of that stuff. And just like, and plus this movie has, I think this movie has one of the most quotable lines in the entire franchise for me. What was the Leviosa? Not Leviosa. I'm going to bed before you come up with a clever idea to get us both killed or worse. Shut the fuck. Shut the Oh my god. I mean, let's be honest. All of us had a crush on Emma Watson, especially as she got older. You know what I mean? But like, bro, I swear, in that first film, I was like, you should. She was so annoying, dude. Yeah, but the first film, I mean, the first film, you know, I already said this, I like the macabre stuff. The first film, my favorite part of the whole first film is actually when they went to the Dark Forest. When Voldemort is just doing his whole vampire thing on the Samorog. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, yeah, let's go. That was awesome. And that whole like, when the turban goes off, and you see like his other half. That was like, yo! I remember even as a kid, I was like, that's sick. Damn, that was cool. Damn, this movie. I have this wish that when I have children of my own, I will show them these films. But like in the order as those coming out. It came like every other year, I think so. Was it a year or 2 year gap? Genuinely, how old is Harry when he goes to Hogwarts? Like 11? Is he 11 years old? Is he an 11-year-old boy? I think like when my kids are 11 or something, I will, or kids like me, I don't know. I will genuinely do this thing where every year we're gonna watch these films until we reach the end. So it's gonna be an 8th year thing for me and my kids. And I think genuinely, if you start if you want your children to have a little bit of magic in their life, a little bit of whimsy, I think this series is perfect for that. And I think the Philosopher's Stone is solid. Yeah, I think this is a very solid start to this franchise. Radcliffe, Watson, Grin, all of them, the trio is just perfect casting. I really think that this is the most perfect casting you could have gotten in the history of film. I cannot think, like when you say like recast, redo, whatever, I genuinely cannot think who better to cast than these three. These three were perfect. They were genuinely born to play these parts. Daniel Radcliffe is the perfect Harry for me. I genuinely think so. This is probably the most perfect casting in cinema history, from my opinion. And I heard they're trying to make a show now. Brale. Whatever. Yeah, I think this is a solid start, and I think it's very good. Yeah. Good start. Next. Up next, we got Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets. Wow. Okay. I like this film a lot, actually. But I have to be honest, it's not as good. It's genuinely not. You know why I like this film a bit more? This is already where we're getting into the spooky stuff. I think in the next film, we really go into the spooky stuff. But this is like, it was like kind of childlike macabre, let's say. I genuinely like everything in regards to like, just like, with the basilisk being around, I mean, I'm gonna spoil the whole series, so please, okay? So like the basilisk being around, just like the whole it petrifying cats, just like completely cameras, the fact that it just took out a ghost, like how can you just send a ghost back to the grave? Like what? Bro, it's like, and the whole like creepiness of like him writing in a diary, and it's like actually just a walkie-talkie from Voldemort. It's like, what? It's like, oh dude, that was cool. Aragog, I loved Aragog. I loved the whole scene with the spiders. Good. I mean, and like, and by the way, to this day, the CGI of the basilisk, holy shit, that shit was good. It holds up. Especially that shot where it's like when it's slithering across the hallway and it just pans in onto the thing. That's a good shot. The CGI is good in this series, genuinely. Yeah, I mean, this. I like this film for the macabreness of it, but let's be honest, this whole the plot itself is a bit weaker, I would say, than the first film. A lot of people love him. Dobby for me is just okay, but a lot of people love him. I mean, I would put this film in mid. Yeah, it's mid. I'll leave it in mid. It's kind of mid. I don't think it's bad. I mean, I could put, I'm debating of putting it weak to be a bit more fair, but Aragog is a big ass spider and the basilisk is a big ass snake. And that whole scene with him going out with where that ball was trying to do a drive-by on him and it just breaks his arm and Kenneth Branagh just the worst doctor possible. I mean, and I love that whole scene where Drake was just in the bed, and then the nurse comes by and she's like, shut your ass up. Yeah, I'll leave it in mid. Okay, I'll leave it in mid. It's not as good as the first one, I would say, because the first one, genuinely, when you see that for the first time and it bombards you with the magic, you're like, wow, what the hell? I mean, even the troll scene in the first one is good. This one has, I would say, more things to my liking, but overall, I think it's a bit more lacking than the first one. So I'll leave it in mid. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. Next. Oh boy. Now we're at the good stuff, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Azkaban. Oh, bro. Oh my God. I think the second one was directed by Columbus as well. This one, Alfonso Cuarón came up on this one. Oh my God, this movie's good. Holy shit, this movie is so good. This movie is genuinely a banger. Oh my God, this movie is good. Bro. This movie, I would say the one thing that annoys me with this film is a bit more gray. That's the one thing I would say is a minus to all of these films. As they go on, they did the whole 2000s thing where they just desaturated everything. I'm like, can you just leave the colors, please? That's why people vibe with Avatar. It's it's colorful, but it can take itself seriously at times as well, or it takes itself seriously. But these films are whimsical and charming, and they take themselves seriously at the time. Just make it colorful, for fuck. Okay, whatever. But apart from that, that's the only bad thing about it. Everything works about it. Everything. Everything with the map works. Everything with Remus works. Everything with Snape works. By the way, rest in peace. But Alan Rickman's Severus Snape, one of the best on-screen performances ever, genuinely. Everything in this film works. There's not a storyline that doesn't make sense. Actually is this. I do not know. I still do not know to this day. That might be actually an issue. I just thought about it. I still do not know. Is that a paradox? Is that a loop that's always happening? Because in the first go, when they're in the house, Hagrid still gets no-scoped in the head with the stone. So does the vase. and then he still sees like the deer, you know what I mean? So that has to be Harry. But like, in order for it to be a closed loop, it has to have a beginning and end. Right now, it doesn't have a beginning; it just has an end. So it's always, it always goes around, and that is a bit. I would like it if it was a closed loop, because the first try should have been something like, I don't know, they get out of the house somehow, and like he gets saved. But I mean that messes up the story. I don't know. But like, I just know that this shit has werewolves, and it has Animagus dogs, and it has Dementors. My God! Woo! But I'll let. To this day, that I remember. Fun fact. You know how I got to start sleeping in the dark? You know how I completely just started darkness maxing immediately as a kid? Just completely turn off all the lights. You know how I started doing that? This film has that scene where the Dementors are doing their whole thing, you know what I mean? And that whole scene where it's just like him from the side, and it's just the hand, and it does like, when it grabs the door handle. Bro, when I saw that, I was like, shut the door, shut it. I don't want that dude getting a millimeter to put his fingers in. Nah, we're in darkness. I don't want him to see me, none of that shit. Yeah, man, this, that was good, man. Plus, it has the best line in the entire series, in my opinion. Yeah, take it away, Ernie. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I mean, this movie is peak. Yeah, it's peak. I'm sorry, it is. This is the best one. Let's be honest, this is the best one. I mean, they have a good streak going. Solid mid-peak. This is good. This is good stuff. Yeah, I like this one a lot. This is a good film. Yeah, it's a peak. Yeah, next. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This one. This one's tough. I mean, has a lot of good shit in it. I really like the whole tournament thing. I really like that the French are last. I mean, but yeah, no, for in a serious note, I like the whole other schools going at it. I like the competitions, the one with the dragon and the underwater, pretty cool. I like the underwater one the most. That's because I really like the soundtrack from that one. The segments that were underwater, at least, all those musical scores are wonderful. I think my favorite musical score from the entire series is Fox the Phoenix by John Williams. That one was just incredible. But yeah, this one, plus this one has, I would say, the main theme of this one, the whole that one, really good. I like it a lot. Whew, that one was actually really good. But this one. Ron's a bitch in this one. I don't like that. He's a little bitch in this one. I feel like for a good chunk, he's a little bitch. I don't like that at all. I don't know what was going on in Daniel Radcliffe's life, but I can't over that hair. That hair is just like, what the, dude, just like, can I buy you a haircut, my guy? What the heck? Yeah, whatever. I mean, this is the moment where Emma Watson started going from Hermione to Hermione. And all the boys, like, we know. But yeah, this, I mean, we gotta be fair. This movie had Brendan. This movie had Brandon as Mad Eye and Fiennes as Snake schnoz. Bro. I think it's a top of solid for now. Yeah, I think it's a top of solid. This movie, genuinely, I mean, the first one was good. It had the magic and everything, but this one just brings in the action and everything. It's good. It's not as good. It's not as good as the first one, as the third one. Pardon. It's not as good as the third one. It has a couple of issues, I would say. That whole I think in this movie everybody is just a bit mad for no reason, or just like cranky. But yeah. Plus, okay, yeah, also, this movie has one of the best gags in the whole film, and it's like, when they're talking, and then Snape goes by, just like goes out. And then when they're like doing this whole like, oh, we gotta murder, and then Snape just like, it's like, one of the best gags. Yeah, I think this movie's good. Yeah. Yeah. Next. Harry Potter 5 and the Order of Phoenix. This one. I think out of all the films, I think I watched this one the least. Yeah. This one. I mean, we got Luna in this one. I like Luna. Luna's cool. Luna's chill. I think if I knew her in school, I think we would be friends, me and her. I genuinely think so. Luna is a good addition. Oh, but we also got. We got the pink bitch in this one. Oh my god. I don't even know what's her name. What's her name? Dolores Umbridge. Oh, brother. I think she's up there with like Joffrey and Ramsay for me. Just brother. I know that's a great performance, but just the character is so despisable. It's just like, oh, hey, all right. Ooh, yeah, it has Dolores. That one, ooh. But it also has the final fight between Dumbledore and Voldemort. It has that. Yeah, it has the, but we lose Sirius. I mean, it's a lot of pluses and minuses, Yeah, I mean, I like this film from the fact that, like, this film is about, like, and there's no, like, big bad. I mean, there's no, like in the first film, it was the trolls and this and that. Second was the spider, the snake and that. And the third one was werewolves and this and that. And it's like, it's always so here, it's just that pink bitch. And I think she's threatening because she has like authority. You know what I mean? She's like this oppressive, just awful. Ooh, dude, yeah. That scene with Emma Thompson. What's her name? Emma Thompson. Where she's like, just like all on the courtyard, packed up, and she's like, yeah, go. And then like, Bajo Dumbledore just like opens the door and he's like inside. Dumbledore, you cannot. I am headmaster. Okay. I get to fire people. Magla. Разговори. Yeah, I mean, To be fair, I think I'll put this mid below the second one. Just going off the fact that I've watched this least one. The one I watched the least. I think this one is a bit down. but it's still good. I think this is a very good film in my opinion. That whole, yeah, if Fox the Phoenix is my favorite composition, this film has my second favorite, and it's that whole where like all of the the adults show up, and it's like that's a good one. Yeah. I think I'll leave it here because again, it has a lot of pluses and minuses. It kind of balances out, straight to mid. Kind of the same thing with the second one. The second one balances out with the cool stuff, and with like a mediocre plot. Here the plot's way more interesting and it has a lot of highs and lows. That's it. I think that's fair. Yeah. Next, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I really like this film a lot, dude. I know a lot of people don't like this one. I like it a lot. You know why? Because this was, keep in mind, for like, I would say half, 2/3 of the fourth film, and then the whole of fifth film, we just had this like, Voldemort back. Just like, we just had a gym montage. And then this film comes by, and it's like Ron just being high out of his gourd, and it's just like, it's just like, that's cool. The dude eating Dragon Balls, and just like vomiting on his shoes, and he's like, we'll meet in detention. I mean, this film, I think, again, this whole series has an ebb and flow to it. I think this is a little bit of the lull before shit goes real. Because the last two, it's just real. It's just real. This one is the last, I think this film is the last moment these characters got to be teenagers. Just like enjoy life. Just like bullshit high school drama. You know what I mean? Harry is like, Ginny, and then Hermione is like, oh my God, Ron, you're so beautiful. It's like all that bullshit. And Harry just being completely zoinked. Not to mention the pincers. I like that line a lot. No, the best one is like, Harry, sir. Oh. He's just like so Scooby-Doo mode. He's just like, oh, have a good one to you. Harry? Potter? Sir? Sir? That's so... Radcliffe, beautiful delivery. I mean, I like this film. It's cozy. But where do I put it, dude? Where do I put it? I think I'll put it actually at the top of mid. I'll be fair. It's not as good as the first one before. No. But compared to the other two, yeah, again, this one's more cozy. Yeah, this one it's a good time. Oh, damn. I just remembered. Dumbledore gets murked in this one. Dumbledore gets... I just remembered. I thought that was in the second one. Oh no, Dumbledore gets it in this one. Oh no. Just remembered. Ooh. You see, like, I just remembered. Yeah. And then the girl got possessed by Malfoy's, like, STDs. Yeah. Ooh. Cozy. Yeah, this one's cozy. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll still leave it there. Yeah. I'll still leave it. I'll still leave it at the top of me. It's still good. Yeah, that ending is pretty bad, but like, yeah, I'll still leave it there. Yeah. Next, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The first one. What happens in this one again? Oh yeah. This is the road trip one. This one. Now I remember. I like this one a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I just remember, people didn't vibe with this one. I actually vibe with it a lot. Because this is the first one after, I would say, the first film where they're most like a unit. You know what I mean? Just like the whole film is just them. And it has one of my favorite moments in the entire series, I would say. Of this film, this one has that whole bro moment of like Harry and Ron where they one of the Horcruxes and they're like, yo, hey, what's up? Yeah, okay, we're good. That moment was good. As like a dude, I can relate it. I was like, yeah. It has that whole moment where like Harry and Ron are dancing. Harry and Ron. Harry and Hermione. Yeah, it has that moment. I think a lot of people. Here's the thing: a lot of people were like, Harry and Hermione should be together." Nah. Ron and Hermione should be together. Like, Harry is always doing like the main protagonist shit. Hermione and Ron are the backup dancers. They spend most time together. Think of the first film. At the end of this stuff, he takes both of them. In the second film, he takes Ron. In the third film, he takes Hermione. And in the fourth film, he's all alone. And he's been lone wolfing it ever since. He went after Bellatrix on his own. He went with Dumbledore on his own. He fought, we'll get to this, the last one, but you know what I mean? This one I think is just them again, you know, on my way. On my way. It is just like, I like their dynamic. I like seeing these three together. They genuinely are good friends. I like that whole, I really like, you know, Ron just gets put in a shitty mood because of the necklace. I like what he brings up because that hits hard. He's like, you know, when I'm listening to the radio, I don't want to hear Fred. I don't want to hear Fred or George or Mom or Dad. I don't want, and you're like, yeah, bro, oh shit. Imagine you don't do that and then you hear it like announced, you know, retroactively. Oh, yeah. I actually, just remembered. This one has that whole torture scene where like Bellatrix just knifes in the muggle in her arm. That was, I just remember Emma Watson and that moment she was given, dude. It was like, I just remembered her screams and I was like, oh. You know what? I was like, this is a top of mid, but I just remembered that scene. Nah, this is bottom of solid, I would say. It's not as good as the first one. Yeah, this is the bottom of solid. Dude, that whole ending, genuinely just being unnervingly, just like, with what she did to her, and then just Dobby just like, just mixing comedy and then just the gut punch when they're all on the beach and the little dude's just like, it just falls out and just like Dobby is with friends or whatnot. You know what I mean? It's just like, I really love when he said, I want to do it properly without magic, you know, burying him. That was like, bro, that hits hard, dude. That hits hard. You see, and this is one of the death is very tragic if a beloved character dies. This is one of those series like when they go, it just elevates the film for me because it like genuinely, if I'm being honest, this is one of the series that genuinely would have benefited more if more people died more often. You know what I mean? Like after the fourth one, I think at the fourth one, we lose Diggory in the fourth one. I know we lose, yeah. We lose Diggory, we lose Severus, we lose Albus, we lose. In this one, somebody else should have gone. I think like, I don't know. Molly. You know I like her. Like Molly should have just been like, get her out of here. Dude, that would have, yeah. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Yeah. Next. And finally, we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Oh yeah, this one's good. This one's really good. This one's good. This is one of the few film franchises I would say that ended off. They ended it good. It was a good ending, I'd say. Bro, this movie, oof, it starts off with a bang. That whole... Yeah, it starts with the bank heist. That was good. I like the whole dragon goes out shtick. I like that they go like into whole like Albus and Aberford and... What's his sis name? Liliana? Something like that, I don't know. That whole stuff. I so love that scene where like Snape is in his whole Mussolini phase and then Harry just stops by and he's like, how dare you? He was like, brale, Mikey? And then you're just like, that whole scene. And then McGonagall, when she hears like how you killed him, and she's like, nah, we're not doing this. And she's just immediately like, square up, it's on site. It's on site immediately, dude. That scene was powerful, dude. Oh, I just remembered it. That was good. And you could see like Snape wasn't gonna do anything to Harry, nothing. But I love Rickman's acting when McGonagall steps in, because McGonagall probably is someone Snape would genuinely consider a friend. And when she stops in and looks at him, Snape flinches. You can see he's like, and he it's not like scared or anything. He's like, please not you two. He was like, I already had to do in one of my friends. I don't want to do you two. Dude, that was a good scene. But again, like that whole like everything after that, pure cinema. Oh my God, the fight scenes in this film. Oh, I would have liked to see a lot more of that. I love that whole, what was that whole segment when they're like in like a tower and like someone jumps slow motion over the window. It's like, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. I mean, his whole like, come at me bro, to Voldemort. And his thing like, oh. That whole it's yeah. Plus the whole that I like that line when it's like, come on Tom, let's do this together, and it like he throws himself down, and it's like that whole like where their faces merge into one. The like this like amalgamation of the. It's very creepy, but it was cool. Yeah, I think that one was good. Plus, I really like how it's like the final is just like the last like screw you. He's like, you know, doing his whole green laser shit, and Harry is like, nah, nah. I mean, oh my God, I just remember this film has the saddest death. Snape. They did this man so dirty. Holy shit, they did him dirty. I didn't like how you know what? We know why his death is so visceral, I would say, and everybody is just like, ugh, because there's no sound, there's no music. You just hear that snake just going into him. It's like, whoa, Just like, because I've been bitten by snakes, and I've been bitten by snakes that have multiple rows of teeth. Dude, when that goes in, because like the teeth is like retracted in and it goes out, and it bites into the flesh and it tears out stuff. The fact that you have that big of a, I don't know what Nagini is, like a python or like I think it's a python. A python bite? Bro, I've never been bitten by a python, but like, oof. Just that big of a snake going into you. Oh! Oof, that was tough. Yeah. I really like the also this film has one of the best lines. Harry Potter is dead! That's that laugh. So good. I like Neville's just whole like, nah, you're cringe. Let's go. Love that. I think this movie's peak. Yeah, like let's just be honest. This movie's peak. It's not as good as the third one. Let's be honest. It's not as good as the third one. But like, come on. Like, I mean, it's a happy ending at the end of the day. Let's be honest. Yeah, a lot of people kick the bucket. But like, I mean, Harry gets the girl. Ron gets the girl. The school is liberated. Severus finally, like, you know, people, I mean, somebody at least understood the man, you know what I mean? Because like in the 5th film, I think, Harry did the whole like, Uno reverse card and like saw into his mind, and he saw like his dad being like the uber asshole, but then seeing like how much Snape loved his mom, and he genuinely was like, bro, like, you know what I mean? It ties up everything neatly in a bow, and it's like nice, bravo, amen, and it's yeah. I think it's peak. It's a peak film. It's a really good film. Like this and the third one. Like if I am going to watch this film, I would be like, let's marathon them in like a period, and let's go from beginning to end. These are the only two films, and you'd be like, hey yo, you want to watch the third one or the last one on a Tuesday in the summer? Be like, yeah, let's go. These are the only two. I'll be like, yeah, let's go. Put them in. Anybody else, I'll be like, can we go from the beginning? I wouldn't say no, but can we just go from the beginning? These two, I'll be like, yeah, we can just skip to that one. Like we can watch the first one, then go third one, then second one, and then last one, and then fifth one. But yeah, these two are good. Yeah. Last one's peak. Yeah. And yeah, that is my list of the films. Wow. I was on the money. There's no bad films. At most, okay, mid. I mean, at worst, they're okay. None of them are weak, let alone trash. All of them are good. I think I subconsciously wanted to rank them between each other, but like I just went as films. Yeah, these films, like, dude. And again, now looking at it, we have 5 in solid and peak and 3 in mid. Brale. That's a good ratio. That's a good ratio of films to be that good, bro. Yeah, I think these films are great. I think where I put them, I'm on the money. I'm on the money with this one. I really am. I think, not to be fair, like the 5, 6, 7 part 1, those 3 could kind of go maybe somewhere else. Yeah, those are maybe like up for debate. Some of them might be weak for some people. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure nobody would argue with me that some of them are trash. I don't think none of them are trash, but like maybe some of them might be weak for some, but I don't know. For me, it's like that. Let me know. Am I cooking? I think I'm cooking. I think I'm on the money with this one. But, you know, let me know if I'm just simply stewing, if I'm not cooking. But yeah, damn, this was fun. Damn, I should watch these films again. I might watch them. But hey, you know what? Yeah, these are good films. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that, yeah. What did you think? Cooking? Stewing? Let me know. Other than that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do. Other than that, I would kindly ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video around. I'm trying to reach 100,000 subs in 1 year's time. I really think you guys can get me there, and yeah, I really want to keep this up. Really want to try to make this a sustainable thing down the road. I really want to keep making better and better content, not just tier list videos, because, you know, I want to do more interviews. I want to do more good talks. I want to do more advanced stuff. But, you know, for that you need a little bit of this. So let's start making some money, man. Yeah. But other than that, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video around. And other than that, I hope you're doing well. Spread the word. Thank you for watching, and thank you.